Everyone, today's video considers some very simple formulas, mathematical formulas, okay? And I think you'll understand this in one go. So, as always, listen to it carefully and simultaneously keep on practicing using your own data so that you understand what these are all about, okay? So, let's first consider these three numbers, okay? Now, as you can see, all these are decimals, some in positive, some in negative, and we want to convert it to integer. Okay, so if you want to convert it into integer, we have two options: either taking the next higher integer or the next lower integer. That's what ceiling and floor is all about. So if you want to look at the next higher one, as you can read, rounds number up to the nearest multiple of a factor. If I select over here, this gives me 25. For minus 4.85, the next highest number is not minus 5. The next highest number is minus 4. Okay. For 37.771, it's 38, so on and so forth. Now, this was ceiling. Similarly, if I want to do floor, that is the lower one, the names are quite simple. Then this will give 24. This should give minus 5. And this should give 37. That's right. Okay. So I have floor and ceiling was clear. The formula integer also does something similar. It rounds it up to the nearest integer, whatever it is. Okay. Um, so 24 minus 5 and 37. That's what they write, that rounds up to the nearest integer. But in my experience, I've always seen it actually going to the lowest integer available. For example, if I do 24.9 also, still it will not round it up to 25. So it will take the next lowest integer, something very similar to what floor does. Okay, after that we have something called absolute. What does that do? That basically converts all the negative numbers to the positive ones and keeps the positive ones as it is. So if I apply absolute, that's what we call the absolute value of a number. And if I apply to all of these, then you can see 24.9 and 37.7 remain the same, but minus 4.5 became plus 4.5. It is as good as multiplying it by minus 1. Okay. All right. Now, when that is completed, I want to teach you guys some more mathematical formulas using these. So, as you can see, 4, 9, and 16 all are squares. I want to find the square root. Okay. Square root is written like this: SQRT. Okay, a positive number. Just select these, and it applies for all of these 2, 3, and 4. Now, what if I want these numbers back? That means I want to give it a power of something. This is 2 to the power of 2, this is 3 to the power of 2, this is 4 to the power of 2, whatever it is. So I select power, equal to power. First, I select the number I want to that I want to raise. So B6. And then I decide on the power. In this case, it's 2. And hit enter. So that comes 4 and then 9 and 16. Okay. After that, we can also find the exponential value of something. So let's say if I found the e to the power of 2, for example, you can see Euler's number, e to the power of 2. So that's 7.389. Okay. If you guys are aware of Euler's number, that is E, then you'll understand this. If you're not aware of this, that's okay. This is not used so often unless you're doing some very acute geometrical analysis. All right. Similarly, you must be knowing what pi is all about. The number pi, 3.1415. And when you're using a lot of nested formulas, then having this handy pi is very useful. All right. One more thing that is very important is when you're creating some random sets of data, then you might want to generate some random numbers. Okay. And where this now important, I'll show you. I'll just remove this quickly. Let's say I want to create some random decimal numbers. Okay. So rand creates a random number between 0 and 1. Okay. So it generates this, and no matter how much I drag it, it'll keep on generating random numbers. I can, of course, change the number of decimal places over here. It'll keep on giving me some random numbers over here. However, if I want to set my limit, because this generates numbers just between 0 and 1, if I want to generate random numbers between two certain values, let's say 2 to 10, then as you can see, it's generating some random numbers for me, right? I hope this was quite clear. This was a quick video, as I promised you guys. It just includes some mathematical formulas, and trust me, you'll never remember this in life if you do not practice it on your own. So, I'll give you a data set and the questions. Please do practice this, and I'm pretty sure you'll be able to answer them all the questions. All right. So, let's see you in the next video.